What's up, Smitley here, Smitley.com, doing a training log video with commentary. This is week 14. Bit behind on my logs, both through YouTube and Elitefts, so I apologize for that. Just been really busy with Arnold stuff and trying to cram shorter weeks all together and get everything done, and internet access and all that good stuff. Week 14 was rather well. This max effort lower stuff is basically just me squatting and pulling, still trying to rehab back up. Squats look pretty good from the side with this 205, but when I shot things from the rear, you can kind of see this bar dip, me sitting into that right hip a little bit. So this is definitely something that I've got to clean up and work on. I've already talked to the appropriate people that I need to. So it's getting better. I would say that the back is pain-free though. I mean, I didn't have any issues squatting or pulling. Now, I'll be honest that my first couple sets of squat at 205 had me a little hesitant because it's just the heaviest I've worked with in, 8 weeks. But in general, the weights felt really light, especially for like 40% loads, based off what my squat is at my sleeves, not my knee wraps. I'm pretty happy with that. So, like I said, this was done on Thursday though, because I knew I was going to be out of town. So it's technically kind of part of week 15, but that's besides the point. It just kind of fits in with this video series based upon the week that it was completed. Sumo pulls were really good with 205. Working on hook grip and managing the hook grip all 5 sets of 10 without any problem. So I think once the hook grip kind of settles in, my low back issues will go away longer term. I think being that underhand has just developed a long-term issue, and now I have a solution and trying to rehab back up. Max effort lower, basically benching against 2 chains per side. Hit this 270 for 3 for a rep PR. Kind of shut it down there. Felt good for 275 for sure. Maybe 280 for a double, but I just decided to call it there. We had to train a little earlier in the morning. I had some arrangements with the girlfriend for the evening with her and her family, so kind of moved things around and had to really bust the session out because I was wanting to get in my bench shirt, but just was not possible. So opted to pick a good max effort movement that I knew would let me get a little bit of overload in my hands, but still make me kind of strain and work hard, but stay with the straight bar. 250 for some back down sets, and then 195 for some close grip back down work. Pretty straightforward and simple, really quick day. Really good bench training session overall though. My dynamic effort lower day, which is on Tuesday, pretty straightforward as well. I'm still box squatting with 60 squat bar. This week's 115 in mini bands. So the weight went up, but everything else pretty much stayed the same. Still doing 12 doubles, and I'm basically hitting the set on the top of every 30 seconds. So each set's giving me about 20 to 25 seconds of rest. Definitely kind of pushing my conditioning to an extent, which is a good thing. Definitely something that will help keep my base rather big, so when I begin to actually get up into the 300s for squats and pulls, I should be able to recover a little bit better. I also feel like this is helping me apply force really hard, which I can't do as well with the 5 to 10. It's just going to burn me out way too fast. But this really is working on my technique and feels pretty good. I'm rather happy with how it's transpired over the past couple weeks. We'll be seeing an increase in band tension for the next week. So I'm basically alternating whether I'm increasing the band tension or the straight weight. I'm just trying to maintain that within that weight cap that I'm providing for myself for each week. So this week technically fell under the 185, 155, something like that. Speed pulls look really, really good. As you can see, I did a decent job actually editing this for once, to where my start position and everything is just consistent. Hook grip feels good. Positioning looks good. Definitely got to keep this going. My deadlift feels better than it ever has with the hook grip, so that has me somewhat excited to whenever I can get heavy again. I filmed one accessory movement from the day, just some back extensions off the glute ham with the yoke bar on my shoulders. I absolutely hate this freaking movement. I don't get to do it a lot. It it was nice enough outside where the garage door got to be up, so I tried to capitalize on that. Since I can't train my squat and deadlift super heavy still, this is something I can do that's pretty heavy that causes me no pain. It gets me a great glute, low back, and hamstring pump. Dynamic effort upper day from Friday. Just some Swiss bar work. New wave for the speed work. Swiss bar against doubled mini bands. 120 was the bar weight for this week. Just 10 triples, alternating back and forth between some grips. I thought my bar speed looked solid. If anything, I just like that the Swiss bar challenges me a little bit more than the other bars. It's definitely not my favorite bar, but it does a good job of keeping my shoulders healthy. And considering I'm going to try to do a bench only meet, I figured as of right now, considering I'm still in like an off-season phase, it's rather important that I do that on top of trying to rehab my back. So I'm really just trying to put everything together to not only stay in one piece, but try to keep my bench press progressing, considering something I can progress, and try to maintain a solid base of conditioning and strength for whenever I can get the squat and deadlift up, which, like I said, hopefully is by the beginning of summer, to where I'm back to just actually doing some training. I'll feel much better about things. So, some close grip work on this bar for a rep PR with 160. Pretty happy with this. I feel like I had maybe another rep or two in the tank, so I probably had maybe 5 or 10 pounds more in me, but with no spot or anything, shut it down where it was. I think having a spot has actually helped me be more aware of my self-auto regulation and my training on this day, which is something that I kind of need just in general. Just some higher rep sets here. Was aiming for 3 sets of 20. Got 20 on the first set with 130, and then I kind of tanked at 15 for the rest. So that's all I've got. I should have everything kind of caught up over the next couple weeks or so. Thanks for checking in. Keep my stuff over at elitefts.com.